Hey, this is a demo for a private customer or a customer that wishes to remain private. This is the Korbanth TFU2 Roguemaster. So I got this done today. This installed the Proffie V2. It's got a 2-button setup. So the top switch is activation, bottom is auxiliary. I got the blade plug in there right now, and we'll fire this up so you can see that the blade plug lights up. And then we will, of course, take that out so we can put a blade in. But we just want to unscrew the handle. This guy has a lot of threads, but we'll get through it. I don't know why they put so many threads on this saber, man. So when you take this handle off, this is something you'll never have to do, but I'm going to show you anyway. You can take the pommel off to access your speaker. In here you've got a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. It's in that speaker pod. It never comes out, right? So we'll just go ahead and leave that in the handle. And then of course I wrapped your handle with the leather wrap that you provided, and I'm guessing that you got that from Defcon Bird because it looks exactly like the stuff that comes from him. All right, but when you take that handle off, put it over here. Here's your chassis. So this is a new chassis design for me. I've done probably about 12 of these sabers, and the last one that I had, it was just it's so hairy, right? It was so hairy to install. Everything was super tight, and it was time for a change. It was something I've been wanting to do for a while. I just never had any time, and when this came to me in the mail, it was that much more reason for me to go ahead and do that redesign. So that's what I did. So the board went from the back to from the middle to the very back, so you can get easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. Just put some greeblies up here for visual effects. It says the Force Unleashed over here in Arabic. And then it just says Solo Sabers over here for me. This is a removable battery. So normally I put the spring over here next to the hilt, right? Like just towards the front of the hilt, but the spring's over here now. So that's just something that you want to pay attention to on this guy. All right. Let's go ahead and throw a battery in. Of course, you're not going to hear anything because we don't have the speaker hooked up. So we're going to go ahead and throw the handle on. I did put a couple LEDs down underneath this ruby, so you get some shine through. Certain colors will not shine through red very well. I think like blues, it makes it look like the LED is not working. But when you get to some different colors, you'll notice that it works just fine. It's just some colors coming through that red plastic. They don't want to shine through. So you got motion controls. You can see your shine through right there. Good smooth swing. It's your blade plug lighting up. Twist off. Or we could just hit activation. Just like that. Now we'll go ahead and take this blade plug out. Your saber comes with an Allen key, so it'll be coming back with the same Allen key. And your blade plug slides right out just like that. So you've got the stock V3s in there. Throw a blade in this guy. The PCB holder for the stock V3 is part of my chassis. So it comes up in here. It stops right where the blade socket begins. So you get as much blade depth as you possibly can with this guy. And it turns out to be plenty. But if you were to try to put a PCB holder in this saber, it's not something that would work out very well because it cuts your blade depth. Now you see the blue is what I'm talking about, although you can see it coming through there right now because it's flashing. It's not just a strictly blue blade, it's got some white that's going. Also, that's why it's got that unstable look, and the white is actually what's shining through your crystal. That's why it's going off and on. green does not shine through very good at all. Just depends on what color you get. You see, that one's a white blade, so that shines through perfect. That's twice today I've hit the computer while I'm doing a demo, and I've never done that before.
Smooth gray.
One more.
Smooth fuzz.
And I'll take the blade out. So yeah, everything's working well. I do just have the stock config on here, but I did put a copy of the config on your SD card. So if you want to build from that, you can, because I added some stuff like motion controls and battle mode. We'll put your blade plug in here while I'm thinking about it. And then to take the battery out, super simple, right? We just want to take off the handle again. We can make it through these threads. And then the positive side, which is over here in front this time, come over here with your finger and you can pop it out just like that. So yeah, that is your saber. Let me know if you got any questions. I know I've got this one and another one here for you, but I would rather try to get this out in the mail now, and so that way it could be home with you. But if you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.